okay, this is whatever. Why?
Test, test. Alright. 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 So, yeah, we'll start the analysis at 8 p.m. Finish eating here. Cannot do this. So... Okay. So because it's on 2 separate streams, what I'm gonna do is I'm probably just gonna go through the mainstream VOD first, and then go through the second stream VOD after that. Just cause that's simpler. It's the easiest thing to do. I'm watching the leftovers in the one match on second monitor right now. See if anything interesting happens before we start. Let's see if I full screen this. How does this look? Good. Alright. Yeah, we'll just leave that full screened. And we are ready to start. 5 minutes. Does anyone have anything interesting that they saw or any specific match? That they thought was particularly interesting or good? Team Liquid throw against Miracle. Let me actually, hold on. I think I woke up in time to see the second game between Liquid and Miracle, but I'm gonna check the schedule. Yeah, I only saw... Yeah, I woke up in time to see the second game of Liquid Miracle. I didn't see the first one yet. The second one, did get to see a Mephisto. Oh, you can actually see the stats. Here we go. Actually, they didn't show this on stream. Could bring this over. Spoilers, but I wanted to see how much damage the Mephisto actually did. Here we go. So, siege damage, hero damage. Okay. So yeah. So the Mephisto was doing a decent amount of damage, but it didn't look like he was hard carrying every fight, and yeah, it was pretty much what it seemed like. Where the Hanzo was just sitting in the back and doing damage, even though it's like, it's really easy to look at like a team fight and just see a gigantic lightning ring and the Mephisto blinking all over the place, but a Hanzo that just sits there and auto attacks and presses Q and W is doing more damage. Okay. And then the one versus Tempest. Was that a simultaneous one? Yeah, so I wasn't even looking at the second stream for that. So, we will get to that. We will see how Tempest lost to the one. You know what, we can just look at the draft quickly. If it's here. I guess it's not. Hold on. Let me pull up Master League and see if it's there. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, the game right now, Leftovers has a random Lily, which is really strange. Because I feel like the thing with Lily is she has some decent things, like her Q is a low cooldown, and it heals, and her W is like just a permanent uptime heal over time kind of thing. And she has cleanse, but she's basically just strictly worse than a white main if her blind isn't getting any value, because white main has like better healing output, better CC, a better ultimate, has a better cleanse because it has longer range. And then white main gets harder CC later, and like white main only does slightly less damage. So it's really random that they have a Lily. Genji basically ending this game. Oh, there they go again. Lily didn't even take cleanse this game, which is pretty insane. Especially like when you have a Cassia, and the enemy team has like some hard CC, giving her cleanse is just so important, because Cassia's weakness is just getting CC'd so her trade isn't active, and then just giving her cleanse negates that weakness. And just lets her turn and win the fight. Alright, we're at 8 PM now, so let's just get started. So let's close this stuff. Gonna have to keep this muted just because caster audio and all that stuff. So, I've done this analysis stuff before. You can check. I think I have a link to my YouTube underneath the stream. Let me check if it would load properly. So early bans: Tyrande, Abathur. What map is this? It doesn't say what map it is. That's annoying. Yeah. There is a link to my YouTube under there, where I had previous analysis, which was from like way earlier this year on like GCWC, I believe. Cursed Hollow. Am I just like blind and not seeing it anywhere, or does it just not say it anywhere? But basically, Abathur is really broken on any map that you can get like global value from him, because with the way the game is right now, you don't even lose out on damage or like anything to have an Abathur in your comp. It's not like you're 4v5 until level 10. You're actually still just 5v5, and you just get a global soaker. So he's just a really insane hero, and he brings extra healing, whether you want to run him as solo support or not. And then Genji and Maiev banned. First pick Diablo. That is a really early Medivh Malthael. I guess that's just entirely to counter the Diablo and try and focus him down. And then white main Dahaka, so that is Tyrande's banned. White main gets picked as the higher priority support over, say, like a Deckard or something. Deckard has a lot of issues keeping a Diablo alive if he's getting focused, too. And then Garrosh was banned. Garrosh helps, especially with Medivh portals, to focus the Diablo down. And then Phoenix banned is just a random range ban. They already had Dahaka as well. So Luna Meow got the global advantage. And a Jaina. I guess there aren't any other ranged DPS available. Hanzo's up. That's pretty surprising, actually, that they go Jaina instead of a Hanzo. This bar is going to come up no matter what I do, isn't it? Yeah, okay. That's fine. So, the issue I have with Jaina is that Diablo gets a level 1 spell shield that gives him 25 to 75 spell armor depending on his souls, and it's on a ridiculously low cooldown, so he can basically use it 2 or 3 times in a fight. You use it early when you get gone on initially or something, you press W a couple times, you press R, you use it again. Luna Meow hates it. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that is another thing. I think any team that actually is able to play Medivh well is going to have it banned. I think like Medivh is just another hero that second pick is probably going to have to choose in their first ban phase if they need to ban it or not, because he's another just really broken hero. And if a team can't play it themselves, then they're just going to have to use bans on it. So, oh wow. Oh, this is Towers of Doom. This isn't even Cursed Hollow. Okay, never mind. What is surprising then is that they even banned Phoenix. I guess the idea behind the Phoenix ban is that he can sit mid and be a mid soaker. But if they wanted it, they could have just taken it here. What is this? Oh, why is that a thing? I don't need that button. I guess it's for like mobile. Okay. I got trolled by Twitch chat. So, yeah, the idea behind the Phoenix ban then, for this map, is that he can sit mid really easily by himself, and then they have a Dahaka top, which means that you just have Dahaka top, you have Phoenix here, and then instead they pick Junkrat to replace it, and you just have a 3-man bottom. And Tempo Storm got rid of Phoenix so that they could do this, which is Arthas sits in here and just completely blocks out this rotate. But if the enemy team can just sit 3 heroes bottom and sit 1 hero mid, who doesn't care, then Tempo Storm's 4-man rotation doesn't do anything, even though they are stronger in the 4-man rotation. Also, yeah, Salvo Lightning Breath is pretty obnoxious. So again, oh, Diablo's just dead here too. He didn't even take Spell Shield. Oh, he's not even dead though. He's, is he dead? White Mane heals a ton. Let's see how much White Mane healed here. You know, she just pressed some buttons, she pressed Q, then she pressed it again, and then she pressed it again. Diablo's pretty tanky. I'm really surprised he didn't take Spell Shield, because the Spell Shield works against all of the Jaina damage, most of the Medivh damage, and some of the Malthael damage too. I'm really surprised that he didn't take the Spell Shield. That would make him almost invincible. There's a game, there is a game that I saw, I think it was the second game, between Team Liquid and Miracle, where Diablo just abuses the hell out of that talent. Just makes him unkillable. But because Luna Meow wasted their Dahaka dig earlier, now Tempo Storm got their invade off and stole this camp. And now Malthael knows he wins the 1v1 against Dahaka, especially with Medivh showing the starting the rotate up here. Let's speed this up because this is Luna Meow, so it's not it's a wildcard team. So they did see Medivh top, so they tried to invade this, but their camp clear is way too slow to be able to do this. And Arthas gets on top of them. None of their heroes can get away from Arthas. Does he not have Portal Mastery? He does. He just portaled himself instead of the Arthas. And then Arthas just attack moves down the entire enemy team. That's an interesting Raynor level 4. It is a late game map. Alright, this is already a 1 level lead. Tempo Storm got the top camp in. The Dahaka digs have been 0 value so far, and then Luna Meow made a really insane invade here when they only have Raynor DPS to be able to clear the camp out. So let's start speeding things up. I'm trying to give teams a chance, especially because there was the upset between the 1 and Tempest. So we'll look at these games quickly, but if they're looking like insane stomps like this, and it looked like Luna Meow was caught up, but there was a gigantic minion wave top. So Tempo Storm's a full level ahead. They're up 8 shots. Luna Meow's comp does scale a little bit better. They do have the global advantage and everything, so Tempo Storm commits 5 here. Can Luna Meow even stall this? Is Junkrat even trying to stall it? No? Okay. That's really strange. Because Junkrat could shoot a Q. He could... There's probably an angle here for Junkrat to stall that, even if it's like bouncing against the wall down here or something. But that's the other thing here too, where another thing Luna Meow could have done here is just said, okay, we're not in position to stall this, it's impossible. Dahaka don't even dig here and just keep soaking. Because Dahaka could just take this top camp while Tempo caps this, and that would actually catch them up on a lot of experience because it would kill the entire wall here with the minion wave. But instead they dig in, they go on Arthas, who is like the only person they can't kill because he has Icebound. And then they get nothing, including 0 global value. So they're still just behind a level. Oh, and now they're getting invaded on. What is this? Oh, they put a Junkrat W on it? Okay. Now Junkrat's in a terrible spot, but they're just focusing the Diablo. He has no spell shield. he can die. And there's no Dahaka here, because the global's down. Did Malthael even back for this? No, Malthael, like, just finished the cap. And then they get scouted. And they give no respect to the invade. Because Dahaka's, like, right here. Dahaka already back to base here. So they only have 4 heroes here, and they're scouted by Medivh. And they give no respect to the fact that Malthael's not top yet. So they just get 5v4 and lose it. Alright. And now they're just getting portaled on because they're so far behind. Alright, well this game is looking pretty over. That's a level 10 advantage. That fort's gone. That's going to be another 5 shots and maybe a boss, or just mid fort. Maybe they can stop these sappers. Okay, they can stop the sappers because they've got a ton of defense for that. And Tempo Storm's just going to sit under this fort. As long as Jaina's here, and she can step up and clear the wave out, it's pretty much impossible for Luna Meow to get any damage on the fort. Raynor can't sit there and face tank a fort, and he doesn't have enough range, and Junkrat Qs don't do very much damage. So yeah, they're getting like 10% per wave, if that. Malthael's double soaking now, and Luna Meow can't even use their Junkrat to soak mid. And Dahaka shouldn't be able to keep up with Malthael in the double soaking. He should be losing at least like a few minions per both wave. Plus his buildings are taking a lot of damage too. They portal in. I feel like that Junkrat W could have been better. That knocked him to the side instead of in. It did stop the Twilight Dream though. That was nice. Because I really feel like... Because it was Malf that came through there, and he just didn't get bounced very well. Because you don't need to throw the Junkrat W directly on top of it. Oh, he throws it like here. Yeah, that's just a bad Junkrat W. Because if this Junkrat... You can see the circle, because they changed it so you can see it as soon as he throws it. But if this Junkrat W is here, then Malf and like Arthas both get knocked all the way into this corner here. And that gives Diablo a way easier charge target, and just makes everything a lot easier. Whereas that, like, Malf is safe as soon as he gets knocked by that Junkrat W. Alright. Oh, and did Dahaka Dig get used for that too? Or did he walk here? Oh yeah, Dahaka Dig got used too. He hits the ISO, and then does nothing. Alright, cool. Alright, they got 11 shots left. And 5 or 6 shots left. And the game's on. Nice. Dahaka suicide stalls. And then Diablo suicides. Alright, hurry up, Tempo. Alright, neat. I was just... I mean, the global was like negative value that game. If he was a hero, if the Dahaka player was a hero that didn't have a global, they would have gotten more value that game, because then he would have stayed top and been soaking more when they couldn't contest the cap. Alright, so this is a main tank Uther game with a Kerrigan. Again, Malthael in the offlane. Was Tempo Storm first pick here? Yeah, Tempo Storm was first pick, so again, it's a counter pick to the Diablo, looks like. Yep. This time they early prioritize the Phoenix Diablo, so it doesn't get banned. Medivh gets banned out. Abathur still banned out. And Tehran first picked when she's not banned. Alright then. And this time they go for a Jaina, and that's pretty insane. I mean, I guess it can work because you have a Blaze who can bunker to keep the Jaina alive. But that's still really scary for a Jaina to do anything, because she can't walk into a Kerrigan and drop spells. She has to wait for the Kerrigan to commit. And the problem with that is that the Kerrigan's just going to sit on the shrine the entire time. And then force the enemy team to step into her. And at that point, the Jaina can't really get any value. She doesn't have the range to pressure the Kerrigan without just getting gone on and dying. What is this, Jaina? Was she slow on clearing that wave out? Oh, she went for the globe. That is ultimate greed there. Look at this. Because Jaina Blizzard plus E clears the wave level 1. So she steps up, she casts Blizzard, she casts her E, and then she steps up even further to get the globe. And that's why she's going to die here. Diablo can't stop this 4-man rotate by himself or else he'll die anyway instead. So that's just ridiculously greedy by Jaina. Let's see what Tempo Storm does with that kill. There's no camps up, so they're gonna get a wave advantage. Is this Fan by himself? Tron's coming down right now. Okay. And there's an interrupt on the warp. Kerrigan might even have another combo here. Nope. Alright, and Luna Meow is getting farmed. And now their camp here is getting invaded with a level 4 advantage. Malthael's also winning the 1v1 top against Blaze. That's pretty much to be expected. So this camp's stolen. And now Tempo's going to have Knights out. Luna Meow has the bottom camp out. Malthael is already down there to clear it. And Tempo's pushing top with the Knights. Uther lives forever because he's got a Tehran behind him. And Tempo Storm's going to have 7 advantage in a second for this shrine. And then Malthael comes up. And this is an Arcane Punisher too. Okay. What? Did they know she's in here? Or how do they get vision? Is it like an Uther Holy Fire? Oh no, it's Rondell. Yeah, they just Rondell and they're like, why is Jaina here? And then they kill her. And alright then, that's an Arcane Punisher.